Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The chapter of believers, the H. Palmer translation. And this is going to prove to you something interesting. That believer in Islam is not just a word, something, well, I think. No, it's more than that. In the name of the merciful and compassionate Allah, prosperous are the believers who in their prayers are humble, and who from vain talk turn aside, and who in almsgiving are active, and who guard their private parts except for their wives, or what their right hands possess for them. For then, verily they are not to be blamed, but whoso craves aught beyond that, they are transgressors, and who observe their trust and covenants, and who guard well their prayers. These are the heirs who shall inherit paradise, and they shall dwell therein for aye. That's who the believers are. Your chastity, or your sexual access, is only for your spouse. Your attendants, doctors and maids and butlers and whatnot, or your tailor or something like that. Not for the other thing. The other thing's only for the spouses. We have created man from an extract of clay, then we made him a clot in a sure depository, then we created the clot congealed blood, and then we created the congealed blood a morsel, and then we created the morsel bone, then we clothed the bone with flesh, then we produced it with another creation, and blessed be Allah, the best of creators. And if you look at the broader forms of the meaning, in particular, there was this Omzi, had this, little stages of development, and you saw that. You saw bones, flesh, looks like a blood clot, looks like a chewed piece of gum, looks like a leech, different stages as described. Clothed with no flesh, produced another creature, and blessed be Allah, the best of creators. Then shall ye after that surely die, then shall ye on the day of resurrection be raised, and we have created above you 7 roads, nor are we heedless of the creation. 7 heavens, I presume. And we send down from the heaven water by measure, and we make it rest in the earth. But verily we are able to take it away, and we produce for you thereby gardens of palms and grapes, wherein ye have many fruits, and whence ye eat. And water comes from outside the atmosphere, the comets and stuff that come in, but atmosphere and moisture, air and moisture and stuff like this has been lost from other planets, so God can definitely take it away. Verily we are able to take it away, and we produce for you thereby gardens of palms and grapes, whereby ye have many fruits, and whence ye eat. And a tree growing out of Mount Sinai, which produces oil and a condiment for those who eat and drink. Ye have a lesson in the cattle, we give you to drink of what is in their bellies, and ye have therein many advantages, and of them ye eat, and on them and on ships ye are borne. We sent Noah unto his people, and he said, O my people, worship Allah, and ye have no God but him. Do ye then not fear? Send the chiefs of those who misbelieved among his people. This is nothing but a mortal like yourselves, who wishes to have preference over you, and had Allah pleased, he would have sent angels. We had not heard of this amongst our fathers of yore. He is nothing but a man possessed. Let him bide then for a season. Said he, help me, for they call me liar. And we inspired him, make the ark under our eyes, and inspiration, and when the oven boils over, conduct into it of every kind too, with thy family, except him of them against whom the word has passed, and do not address me for those who do wrong. Verily they are to be drowned, but when thou art settled, thou and those with thee in the ark, kind of like a barge or something. It's not like the Sunday school lesson stuff. In the ark, say, praise belongs to Allah who saved us from the unjust people, and say, my Lord, make me to alight in a blessed alighting place, for thou art the best of those who cause men to alight. Something you could say for traveling also. Verily, and that is a sign, and verily we were trying them. Then we raised up after them another generation, and we sent amongst them a prophet of themselves. Serve Allah, ye have no God but He. Will ye then not fear? I keep thinking different word order sometimes, because that isn't the typical word order. Send the chiefs of his people who misbelieved and called the meeting of the last day a lie, and to whom we gave enjoyment in the life of this world. And this is only a mortal like yourselves, who eats of what ye eat, and drinks of what ye drink, and if ye obey a mortal like yourselves, verily we will then be surely losers. And does he promise you that when ye are dead, and have become dust and bones, that then ye will be brought forth? Away with what you are threatened. And there is only our life in the world. We die, and we live, and we shall not be raised. He is only a man who forges against the law a lie, and we believe not in him. Said he, my Lord, help me, for they call me liar. He said, within a little they will surely awake repenting, and the noise seized them deservedly, and we made them as rubbish borne by a torrent. So away with unjust people. Then we raised up after them other generations. No nation can anticipate its appointed time, nor keep it back. Then we sent our apostles one after another. Whenever its apostle came to any nation, they called him a liar, and we made some to follow others, and we made them legends. Away then with the people who do not believe. Then we sent Moses and his brother Aaron with our signs and with plain authority to Pharaoh and his chiefs, but they were too big with pride, and were a haughty people, and they said, shall we believe to mortals like ourselves, when their people are servants of ours? So they called them liars, and were of those who perished. And we gave Moses the book, that haply they might be guided. And we made the son of Mary and his mother a sign, and we lodged them both on a high place, furnished with security and a spring. O ye apostles, eat of the good things, and do right. Verily what ye do I know, and verily this nation of yours is one nation, and I am your Lord, so fear me. And they have become divided as to their fare amongst themselves into sects, each party rejoicing in what they have themselves. So leave them in their flood for a time. You know, it's like there was a song, into the flood again. Well, there's a live version, Into the Blood Again, but, you know, he has the mistake. Same old trip it was back then. So I made a big mistake. Rather try to see it once my way. You know, and anyway, so the flood is the mistake. Well, it's also something else, but anyways. So leave them in their flood for a time. Do they reckon that of which we grant them such an extent of wealth and children, we hasten to them as good things? Nay, but they do not perceive. Verily those who shrink with terror at their Lord, and those who are in the signs of their Lord believe, and those who with their Lord join none, and those who give what they do give while their hearts are afraid, and they unto their Lord will return. These hasten to good things, and are first to gain the same, but we will not oblige a soul beyond its capacity, for with us is a book that utters the truth, and they shall not be wronged. Nay, their hearts are in a flood at this, and they have their works besides this which they do, until we catch the fluent ones amongst them with the torment. Then lo, they cry for aid. Cry not for aid today, verily against us, and ye will verily against us. Ye will not be helped. My signs were recited to you, but upon your heels did ye turn back, meg with pride and vain discourse by night. Is it that they did not ponder over the words, whether that has come to them which came not to their fathers of yore? Or did they not know their apostle, that they thus deny him? Or do they say he is possessed by a jinn? Fire being Daba, a Suwrah, a Wadrax. Nay, he came to them with the truth, but most of them are adverse from the truth. But if the truth were to follow their lusts, the heavens and the earth would be corrupted with all who in them are. Nay, we brought them their reminder, but they from their reminder turn aside. Artist, thou ask them for a tribute, but the tribute of thy Lord is better, for he is the best of them, of those who provide. And verily thou dost call them to a right way, but verily those who believe not in the hereafter from the way do veer. But if we had mercy on them and removed the distress they have, they would persist in their rebellion, blindly wandering on, and we caught them with their torment, but they did not abase themselves before their Lord, nor did they humble themselves, until we opened for them a door with grievous torment. Then lo, they are in despair. He is who produced for you hearing and sight and minds. Little is it that ye think, and he it is who created you in the earth, and unto him shall ye be gathered. And he it is who gives you life and death, and his is the alternation of the night and the day. Have ye then no sense? Nay, but they said like that which those of yore did say. They said, what, when we have become earth and bones, are we then going to be raised? We have been promised this, and our fathers too before. This is not but old folks' tales. Say, whose is the earth, and those who are therein? If ye but know, they will say, Allah's. Say, do ye not then mind? Say, who is Lord of the seven heavens, and Lord of the mighty throne? And they will say, Allah. Say, do ye not then fear? Say, in whose hand is the dominion of everything? He succors, but is not succored. If ye did but know, they will say, Allah's. Say, then how can ye be so infatuated? Nay, we have brought them the truth, but verily they are liars. Allah never took a son, nor was there ever any God with him. Then each gad would have gone off with what he had created, and some would have exalted themselves over others, celebrated be his praises above what they attribute. Who knows the unseen and the visible? Exalted be he above what they join with him. And 93 through 96 can be additionally said, to the same purpose of which the tradition is explicitly recommending 97 and 98. Say, my Lord, if thou shouldest show me what they are threatened, my Lord, then place me not amongst the unjust people. Repel evil by what is better. We know best what they attribute. And okay, 97, 98, the exorcism verses, per se. And say, my Lord, I seek refuge in thee from the incitings of the devils, and I seek refuge in thee from their presence, until when death comes to any one of them, he says, my Lord, send me back. Haply I may do right in that which I have left. Not so, a mere word he speaks, but behind them is a bar until the day they shall be raised. And when the trumpet shall be blown, and there shall be no relation between them on that day, nor shall they beg of each other then, but he whose scales are heavy, they are prosperous. Okay, it's my Lord, and say, my Lord, I seek refuge in thee from the sightings of the devil, and I seek refuge in thee from their presence. Those are the two verses I'm thinking. Not so, a mere word he speaks, but behind them is a bar until the day they shall be raised, when the trumpet shall be blown, and there shall be no relation between them on that day, nor shall they beg of each other then, and he whose scales are heavy, they are the prosperous, but he whose scales are light, these are they who lose themselves in hell to dwell therein. The fire shall scorch their faces, and they shall curl their lips therein. Were not my signs recited to you? Ye said that they were lies. They say, our Lord, our misery overcame us, and we were a people who did err. Our Lord, take us out therefrom, and if we return, then shall we be unjust. One of the things that people have in their heads about reincarnation, but God's not going to let it. He will say, go ye away into it and speak not to me. Verily there was a sect of my servants who said, our Lord, we believe, so pardon us and have mercy upon us, for thou art the best of the merciful ones. And ye took them for a jest until ye forgot my reminder, and did laugh thereat. Verily I have recompensed them this day for their patience. Verily they are happy now. He will say, how long a number of years did ye tarry on earth? They will say, we tarried a day or a part of a day, but ask the numberers. He will say, ye have only tarried a little. Were ye but to know it, did ye then reckon that we created you for sport, and that to us ye would not return? But exalted be Allah, the true, there is no God but He, the Lord of the noble throne, and whoso calls upon another God with the law, has no proof of it, but verily his account is with his Lord. Verily the misbelievers shall not prosper, and say, Lord, pardon and be merciful, for thou art the best of the merciful ones. And that last bit of the chapter of believers is something good to say when sitting between the prostrations and the prayer. But there are many reasons why people believe in reincarnation. The physical one of, bodies eat body, the plants are eaten by animals by the people, and the worms, and so there's that sort of thinking. There's the unfinished business. There's the procrastination. No, I'm sure there's other people dream also. People have dreams and visions of, that's not me, but it's personal in the story, so they think of it as their past life or something like this. But reincarnation per se isn't something that ever came in one generation, as far as it's one of those savage philosopher ideas, to quote the 1800s anthropologist, that little did they know those ideas were actually advanced religious ideas in that respect, that these weren't per se natural. A lot of the things were like, it took, it was a this because of this because of this, so it's a multi-generational idea. So